Muslim diatribe helps Democrats. Obama and Hillary wins. Muslim diatribe helps Democrats. Obama and Hillary wins. Thank you for tuning into the Black Political Buzz Network, and my name is Laurel. On this vlog, I want to discuss the growing media frenzy surrounding some of the latest remarks by 2016 GOP presidential frontrunner Donald Trump regarding some remarks that he recently made about shutting Muslims out of the United States until they can pass background checks and so forth. If he were elected president, Donald Trump states that he would shut out Muslims from the United States and not allow them to enter or gain access to our nation until or unless they pass a background check. Or he would impose a temporary moratorium on all Muslims entering our borders in the U.S. Now, the media immediately pounced upon Donald Trump's diatribe, because it is somewhat of a diatribe. Maybe not intentionally, but it is somewhat perceived as a diatribe against Muslims. Now, I personally don't think Donald Trump hates Muslim people. I don't think most American citizens believe that Donald Trump hates Muslim people. But considering the fact that the Democrats are in trouble, I repeat, Democrats are in trouble, especially with black voters and middle-class American voters, Democrats need someone to demonize within the Republican Party to give them some leg room to create a strategy so that they can win in 2016. What better way to give the Democrats some wiggle room, some leg room to develop their strategy than to pounce upon the words of Donald Trump? It appears as if almost every statement that Donald Trump speaks is going to be used against him. So not only do you have Democrats, pouncing upon Donald Trump and trying to destroy this man, but you have GOP establishment leaders as well. You have Republican Party establishment leaders who don't want Trump to be the front runner in 2016, nor do they want him to be the nominee for the party. They want Jeb Bush. So even GOP establishment leaders are trying to destroy Donald Trump. And I think it's really sad. But it appears as if both parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, are laying out the red carpet. They're devising, both parties, Democrats and Republicans, they are devising a plan to lay out the red carpet for Hillary Clinton to walk on that red carpet in 2016 and be crowned the Queen of America. Hillary Clinton, the Queen of America. Coronated by both parties, the Democrats and the Republicans. Let's just be real here. Donald Trump does billions. He has and will continue to conduct billions of dollars worth of business in the Middle East, where there are millions and millions and millions of Muslim people residing in the Middle East. So now all of a sudden, the media wants to make it appear as if Donald Trump hates Muslims. This man has conducted business with Muslims in the Middle East for decades. And all of a sudden, he runs for president, and the media makes it seem as if he hates Muslims, he hates black people, he hates everybody. Why? Because he's effective. He's winning. Democrats are losing. Trump is winning. And not only is Donald Trump winning, but he was beginning to attract black voters, Latino voters, middle class voters, young voters, maybe even some Muslim voters were considering supporting Trump. Democrats are scared. They don't really have a solid platform. Democrats don't really have a solid platform. So the only tool they have is character assassination. The only tool that Democrats have right now to help them in 2016 is character assassination. Come against anyone who does not agree with the Democrat Party's national platform. For example, abortion, Planned Parenthood, the LGBT movement, which has replaced the civil rights movement. I repeat, the LGBT movement, which has been used to replace or eliminate the original civil rights movement. And don't dare talk about radical Islam. Because if you mention the words radical Islam, then you too must be a Muslim hater. As if all Muslims are into radical Islam. No, all Muslims don't observe radical Islam. All Muslims have not incorporated radical Islamist practices into their faith. I'm going to say it again. Most Muslims in the world have not incorporated radical Islamist practices into their faith. The radical Islamists are only a small percentage of Muslims in the world. The radical Islamists, followers of radical Islam, they're trying to convert Muslims who are peaceful into becoming radical Islamists. So the media, which is basically a liberal, is run by mainly liberals here in the United States. Our media, our mainstream media, is mainly run by liberals, even Fox News. Don't fool yourself. Fox News is not a conservative organization. Fox News is also liberal. So the Democrats are saying, don't look over here, look over here. Don't look over here, look over here. We don't want you to know that we are refusing to admit that radical Islam exists. So we're going to make it appear as if the Republican Party and Donald Trump hates all Muslims. We're going to get the mainstream media to report some propaganda to make it appear as if the Republican Party and Donald Trump hates all Muslims. So if anyone mentioned the words radical Islam, we'll just demonize them. We'll demonize them and we'll ride that wave into 2016, hoping that it's going to gain us some traction so that we can win and defeat the GOP in 2016. So we can crown Hillary. No, I'm not bashing Hillary Clinton. I love Hillary Clinton. I absolutely love this woman. I admire her as a strong, intelligent politician / mother / grandmother. So no, I don't hate Hillary Clinton. I'm not bashing a woman. I actually love the woman. But I do not agree with the entire Democrat platform because the Democrats have not done much of anything to help black voters, which gave them the edge in 2008 and 2012. So how do you expect me to just with a straight face continue to uphold a Democrat political party that has done nothing to help me or my people when we are the ones who gave them the edge in two recent elections? So if you want to know why I am and somewhat support of the Republican Party, no, I am a registered independent. I'm a registered independent voter. I am not a registered Republican voter. I'm a registered independent voter. I vote for different candidates from different parties. I vote for Democrats, Republicans, and Libertarians based upon the candidates' issues. I don't support a party. I support candidates based upon the issues that candidate represents. I'm not going to just blindly go to the poll and vote for a party. I'm going to look at the candidates and their issues. I've told you before that I really am leaning towards Hillary Clinton, but that's not a 100% sure thing. Hillary was coming out with some good stuff, but now lately she's getting caught up in this bitter diatribe, about Muslims. Nobody hates Muslims. I don't hate Muslim people, but I'm not going to ignore the fact that we do have some radical Islamist extremists out there. What happened in San Bernardino, California last week, that was an act of terrorism committed by some radical Islamist extremists. We cannot ignore that. So we need to stop pretending that Donald Trump hates Muslims when we know he does not. We need to stop pretending that, that Muslims are being mistreated in this country when basically they're not. Muslims are being mistreated much less so than black people in this country. Black citizens in America are still being treated like trash. We're still being treated like third world citizens. We still do not have free access to opportunities. And we still have not been granted equal civil rights in this nation. On the other hand, most Muslims citizens have better jobs than black people and receive much more respect than black citizens in this nation. Yet the mainstream media, led by the Obama administration, is now trying to make it appear as if Muslims are the victims. Muslim citizens in America are not the victim. Muslims in this country are not the victims. Black people in this country are still being treated like trash. The Muslim diatribe that the media is trying to paint, coming from the GOP, is going to help the Democrats in 2016. And Obama and Hillary will win unless this is turned around. If it's not turned around in the media, this Muslim diatribe, it will help the Democrats to keep the White House in 2016. Thank you for tuning into my network, Black Political Buzz Network. This is Laura. Have a great evening and goodbye.